This day 785, the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If you'd like to sponsor upcoming share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please contact me directly. Be very greatly appreciated. Today is actually the last day we are redoing some of them, which did not have the sound come out. And today is Simon Tav Tzadik Hey Tez Zion to Chav Aleph. Okay, choreography is a little bit of a difficult day. That's nice. This because Rama Mautza Lo Tzik Katan or Sefer Torah Mafteach that the tzotza, which is mutter even shlo tzorach mitoch shucho tzorach uchunam shlo tzorach, is a child or a sefer Torah or a key. Vade dimi atar mutter I feel about him. Certainly mean otherwise even stones are mutter. But chol davar shein tzorach cloud, anything which is not tzorach altogether. Because she does Rashi's like Rashi el mirabano aser. It's only also mirabano. Namzesh kasa the rosh haflachos shishim tzorach achila mutter gon shkita. So that which the all other malachos of Shav, which are necessary for eating, so shchit chulei. Kol shem mizar achila, but those which are not for the purpose of eating, also v'nikon ksiva ariga, such as writing and weaving. Ein zeh minyana b'mashi schil otzah bavar mutafil shel otzah achila. It seems to be a non sequitur. Doesn't seem to jibe with what he started talking about otzah and avar that mutar im shel otzah achila. I mean, the sign, but should conclude is the shaymalachos k'shita bishul. Other malachos like slaughtering or cooking. The surim aim on tzarach achila. There's no tzarach achila. Those are malachos have to do with achila, and nevertheless there also is not put tzarach achila. Minor ksiva riga. Now you come on to writing and weaving. Mention appears to tzava avoro have a ksiva riga. But Mishnah says that tzava and avoro are really just like ksiva and riga. And because but because of necessary rochel nefesh, they became completely mutter. And so, in a movement, cloud dimion. Question is what the comparison is. The bracket says here, the Mishnah shkazas the ksiva v'yigra af l'tzorach ochel nefesh asur. The Mishnah wants to say that writing and weaving are also even tzorach ochel nefesh v'docha. They rejected the answer beherich, and then he extended the way of length. The yishar b'tzorchinas now with the lack of clarity. The chol dvarim nifloim, and all his words are very out of the box. Yudzayin. Let me decide near the Hachi Pirusha. So I think this is the Pshat says Lushan. Zefresh min Otzah b'avar l'shnayim melachos ochel nefesh. This is the distinction between Otzah and Avor and other melachos ochel nefesh. The Otzah b'avar mutar mafilu shlo Otzah ochel nefesh. Otzah and Avor mutar even shnat for the purpose of ochel nefesh. Hashem melachos ochel nefesh k'shchita mafi abishol. But melachos for ochel nefesh such as slaughtering and baking and cooking. Lo shrak ochel nefesh destroyed. It's only for a Jew and what he needs on Yontif. But anything which is not for the purpose of a Jew when he needs a Yontif. Asurin the also Kimmo, just like Ksiva, Variga, writing and weaving, meaning constructions, Vada Elim Shakos Ochel Nefesh, which have no connection to Ochel Nefesh. So too, if it's not conjunction Ochel Nefesh, is the status of slaughtering, cooking, and baking. Possession Markon Ksiva Variga, Havi Kimmo, Kisiva Variga. It's like exactly. In other words, he means to imply that other malachos, which do have to do with ochel nefesh, but not now, they're just like ksiva d'ariga. So now for the word ochel nefesh, that is the same thing as writing. Okay, Simon Sifyud Ches. Who bakes from Yantu to weekday of Chisda Maleka Chisda gets Marcus Rabba Maneloka Rabba says doesn't get Marcus Hoyel. Since before talking about Mitoch, now we're talking about Ho. Mitoch is Mitush Hotra of Litzara Chutra Shlo Tzarechu. So according to Rashi and Rambam, only those two perhaps, but Hoyel is a different svara. Hoyel is something which could be ochel nefesh, but he went over the top. And since guests could come, so therefore you're potter. Because him say above me on the chol, Rav Chisda Marloka says you get Malchus Rabba Mariloka. I was zonga Malchus Hobi Mikloi Leorchim since the guests came. Chasa it was suitable for them. Baloka Rabba, looks like Rabbi don't get Malchus. The Chaim pasuk Sham Rama and the Vash built the Chaim. So Rampas somebody kukusi for non-Jews, all the more for animals, all the for a weekday, and the local does get makos. She bol orchin where guests have come. Hey, also top she roy loyim. That cooked dish would be suitable for them. Akan l'shon end quote. However, the distinction between Rashi and Rashi and Ram before the action bajam the first Ram seems clear even if you are cooking explicitly for non-Jews, or for or an animal. Ochar weekday ain't okay. You know, Makas time she bol orchim ha'chasu because in found houses guests could come and be suitable for them. Aber Rashi's up here show me onto the whole achar shochav gomer says. Rashi says that it's about saying bakes me onto for weekday after he finished eating and completed his meal. The pshitalon's lo chazi le'mida. It's clear it's not suitable for him today. Ad urza until nightfall shu chol when it's the weekday akan l'shono. Mizem evur for instance lo shebisho b'afam efurish l'chol. Not that case where he explicitly cooked and baked for a weekday. Like I got the bade loka. In Rashi, in that case, you certainly would get malchus. So they cooked explicitly for non-Jews and for animals. But he didn't say about where it's evident that it's for a weekday. Because you already ate. The bezeh minon the bezeh minon hoil. Okay, yeah, right. If you speak explicitly for a weekday, then it would be you get malchus. The only reason it's got malchus here is because of hoil, right? So according to the Rambam, even if it's explicitly for a weekday, we still say hoil. According to Rambam Rashi, it's only if it's not explicitly for a weekday that we can say hoil, and he gets off the hook. However, says the Arukh HaShulchan, Tvish names Evade. According to both Rashi and Rambam, it is klol. If you could bake and cook immediately before nightfall, to like it got malchus. Because in this case, you can't say guests might come, she'll live over life. The guests come and they come in the next moment, it's very nightfall. But Rashi, we'll explain, don't say mitoch according to Rashi. Because it's clear that it's for a weekday or for goyim or for non-Jews. I'm sorry, for non-Jews or dogs. The Bizarre is a term first, that term forbade explicitly. So that is Rashi Shitasa, because you're doing it for other for purposes which are prohibited. But even if it's for no purpose whatsoever, it's still better. The kilo trade, it's more lenient. Because this malach is not also. So according to the Rashi, if you don't say mitoch, if you clearly intended it to be for you explicitly intended it for an illicit purpose. As opposed to the Lotzar Cloud, where it can still say mitoch, at least to exempt you from malchus. Rama Azishav Pshitus, according to Rama, however, none of this applies because he doesn't say mitoch by bishul. El Botzav, Belomi talking Botzav Avara. We don't say Botzav Avara, and he says in the brackets here, Vahad, the Masha Ksuba Zayin, the Gam Chabura mitoch is Bar Sif Chaf. So I'll explain why Gemara in Ksubas seems to indicate that by Chabura we also say mitoch shuchot tzarch shuchot lo tzarch. Let's have Sof Sif Tesvav, and you already mentioned this at the end of Sif Tesvav. You test without Sheshi Tmir Rabba Ramish. No, I have a great problem with the Ramish. Shmit Bilchus Yontu Hadina Bein Davar Shabachol Nefesh. It says that Ochel Nefesh has to be Shabachol Nefesh, something which is universal, of universal appeal to all people. So Zayin before Shledge the Isser Mugmar, you're now to burn incense on Tifim shouldn't be in Davar Shabbat Nefesh because when something has to be universal appeal. And Pirish Rashi Baran Al Isser Menu Marvin Mishnah Beitza Mishnah Shambi. So okay, wait period. That's about Mugmar V'Chem Mishnah Shambi Isser Chamim Chamim Chitzis Kogufo in the Isser, which I don't think applies, but anymore is Manazeh. But the prohibition to heat up water to wash your entire body. Most people don't wash their entire bodies. Only very pampered people. He says now to heat up hot water for a different reason. To heat up for the washing entire body for a totally different reason. Because you might come to use bathhouses with the prohibitions which apply to them on Yom Tov. Because of the Isim Shum Gzer, it's a decree. Let's come because of Merchotzos. Time the Mugur because of Rambam Perek Dal didn't involve a time Shum Mechabe. Also, my Mugur didn't write because it's not Shabbat Nevesh, but because of Mechabe, because you're extinguishing the coals in order to get the incense. Put the incense on the coals. You are extinguishing the fire. Never mentioned it's got to be Shabbat Nefesh. Why? Chav yearly betamum. So Arukh HaShulchan suggests he nebik subas he fleeg Rav Papa argue lead Rava. According to Rava, bilas besula b'Shabbos yontiv having relations with a virgin on Shabbos yontiv. Rav Papa Amar to put the Shabbos. Papa says okay, also on Shabbos only kaim alone. That's what we actually pass. Much because Abraham and Berak Lam Shabbos, but there's no simreish pay. Okay, now it's going to show its conclusion. Rav Papa matir b'yontiv also b'Shabbos. Papa says only mutar yontiv not Shabbos. Only a Papa. A puppy said that a papa might die to Shatamata be Yontav Yosef Shabbos. Why is it better Yontav than on Shabbos? Mishum the Yontav Mina Mitokshu Hutra Chabur Letzarach Ochel Nefesh. Maybe it's because you want to say that in Yontav we say since wounding is permitted for the purpose of eating with shchita, like on shchita in the case of shchita, which in Amshot is also mutter not for the purpose of eating. In this case, for the purpose of biyah. Elameator, if that's the case, muta esos mugam yontiv, we should be allowed to do the incense on yontiv. Tel shutra avara, so since avara is muta the torech, it's with muta otzah shlotzach. Alecha makar no. You the Papa said no, that's because chol nefesh, chol nefesh. It's got to be something which is of universal appeal, like bia, not like mugwar. The ikshu atay says chilos over a puppy damrina mitoch. Does a puppy not hold that we say mitoch? That is what the Basil says. The reason why you can take out a child and save a Torah. The tier two. So the answer, shahayu, he thought that the reason for Basil was that there's no prohibition about tzah, no tzah, and therefore no eruv. I know it's the so vokashali b'mashiksha me'ata muta says mugmar b'chulei. That which you says, well, now you should be allowed to make mugmar. My kashali, what's the difficulty? Alabama so mata mishna beit Hashem. That says muta. Rabban that's without kibui. Rabban answer it's because of extinguishing. Chaf and nearly is that the Perusha. Kachmali a puppy. This is what a puppy say. Bishlam Yamina Kama Shabbos Muslim, but I hold Shabbos also like to have relations. They can Lewis a pestle, no problem making it opening, no problem booting. Shabbos with Sichlo no Mardi Lomar Chaburito. Not to come out to me talk at all by Chabura. Remember, so me talk of rock, Avara, because in fact, like the Rambam, we only say by Hotzah and Avara. The time of the Mugam Shum Kama Chashash Kibui. And the reason why mugmar is also is because of extinguishing. But the rest will be okay because since avara is mutar tzorach, it's mutar namish lo tzorach. So, but it's only the rabbanon because you might come to extinguish coals. We came the dach. Mutar b'yadav, but according to you, so why is it mutar b'yadav? The gam b'chabur. If you say on Shabbos it's aser. So you hold that this is a real chabura. So the only reason I'm asking you is because by saying the gam, talking about the gam, the chabura are meaning mitoch. You have to say also by chabura we say mitoch. Okay, here beyond some avshish chashash pesa, and that's it. Mati on even though you might be making an opening. El me'atam mutar zos mugmar, but that's the case. Shlam mugmar as well. From avara vadai, meaning mitoch. By avara we certainly say mitoch. So if we say it by chabur, we should certainly say it by avara. So the chacham is not forbade mugmar just because it might extinguish the coals. You're not choshesh by relations because you're making an opening. Rav Papa, we don't pass him like he's the one who responded. The mugmar died to us in the Torah. The mugmar according to him he also be the raisa. Mishum neu shavachol nefesh. But Papa, we don't pass guy because one came with this idea of shavachol nefesh. That called Rav Papa. On the kaim like Rav Puppy, but we hold the puppy laced on chabur mitoch. We don't hold by chabur mitoch. We hold this mutter on the yotze because it's also mutter on Shabbos because it's not really chabura. Laced on isa name shavachol nefesh. Mela, we never came on to that concept of shavachol nefesh. Zeu tam sharam b'chol dvarav. This is the rational of the Rambam and already writes, which is the Arab Siyat Ishma, as we have explained with God's assistance.